Certainly one of the feature classes from Hampton Downs this weekend is the Castrol BMW Open Series.
Andre, BMW Open class, you're leading the points after 2 rounds, but here we are, Hampton Downs. Do you think that's going to be a factor today, different racetrack?
I think it definitely will. I mean, it's going to come down to who picks up the track, who picks everything up first and gets into it. I mean, I was lucky enough to have a practice the other day, and it's an awesome track, but the weather's changed for the worse, and there's a bit of rain on the track, so it'll be interesting to see how everyone goes.
So after the first 2 rounds of the BMW Open class, Andre Cowan leads on 7.55, Warwick Mortimer second on 6.24, third overall and leading Class B is Michael Starnes.
The BMW Open class, it's one of the highlights of the historic series. Basically, if it's a BMW, you can run it in the class, and there's so many different sorts of cars that run, it's amazing. Take this car. This is Barry Kirkbanan's BMW. It's a replica of a factory car built in the early 90s and in Germany, but underneath it, it's pretty standard. Standard BMW M5 gearbox, standard 5-litre M5 BMW V8 engine. 450 horsepower, pretty quick car.
But this is Andre Cowan's car, and it's currently leading the BMW Open's points. It's a 325 that used to be a New Zealand touring car. It's got an M3 engine and an M3 gearbox, but essentially it's still a 325.
Thanks guys. On the grid, 28 cars facing the start lights. First BMW race. Mike Delmont, the first car away. That stunningly quick BMW 2002 Turbo. The reigning series champion in the BMW Open class. This big field, you can see that drop off the top of turn 1. So off turn 1 to turn 2, Warwick Mortimer the race leader, so he's got the jump ahead of Delmont. There's Barry Kirkbanan's brand new M3 GTR replica as off goes the number 130. That's Chris Nichols. Let's see what happens here on board with Graham Fraser. Nichols goes in just a little bit too deep. Out through the grass and into the sand trap. Here's another look at it. Just got in a little bit too hot and buried the little BMW. So his race is over. So Mortimer leads. There's the flame-throwing 2002 Turbo of Mike Delmont. As the recovery vehicle's going to retrieve Nichols out of the sand trap, and that will bring out the safety car. So the BMW Club BMW safety car leads the field back around Mortimer. This thundering V8 M3 GTR replica. Delmont. Former series champ Andre Cowan. Aaron Harris in the 26 making the outside pass on Andre Cowan. So the former New Zealand touring car driver moving up a position. Michael Starnes is back there in the yellow, number 170. So lots of action early. Overcast skies, cool conditions. I know all these guys are thoroughly enjoying themselves out there on this brand new motor racing circuit. As Cowan and Harris continue to battle. Side by side. At the hairpin off the infield, Cowan ran a little bit wide off the exit. While these two are battling, it's let Mortimer and Delmont get away up in front. There's Starnes going through now. Barry Kirkbanan up there in the top 6. The Race FX built M3 GTR replica, a lot wilder looking car than Warwick Mortimer's example. And at the moment running pretty much a standard engine combination, but it is a beautifully presented car. As Cowan goes back around Harris. And there's Michael Starnes. Barry Kirkbanan just in behind. Mortimer leads. Mike Delmont, reigning Castrol BMW champ for the Open class, has had a disastrous start to this year's championship. The major driveline failure at Pukekohe, then they had some exhaust manifold issues at Manfield. So looking to get his campaign back on track here. at Hampton Downs. You could hear the screaming V8 and Barry Kirkbanan's M3 GTR replica. Look at this race car. Barry Kirkbanan, familiar face in the Targa New Zealand. He's competed in every Targa New Zealand. So we go back on board, number 142, Graham Fraser. It's Barry Kirkbanan, gets by Starnes. So this is the first real hit out for this race car. As I said, it is absolutely stunning. As Mortimer now has got the headlights on. V8 power against the four-cylinder turbo of Mike Delmont. Delmont already with a better start to his weekend. He's also campaigning this car in the Aero Wheels Sports and GT class. So just outside of the top 10, Graham Fraser. From turn 1 down to turn 2. Back to 3, the left-hander. That sets up a run down to 4 off a short straight. Down through the gears. And that's Barry Kirkbanan. So the new M3 GTR has had an off. Out of the top 5 he goes. Staying on board here with Fraser to turn 5, the hairpin. Tight corner, but it's a 6 or 7 metre drop off the exit. A lot of the drivers have commented how they can actually see the roofs of the cars coming off the corner as they're going in. This is turn 6, car 18, Trevor Smith. So some great racing. Car 48 there, Neville Finlay. Rex Elder in the 1, 2, 3. Just coming into shot. So lots of class battles through the field. There's the 530 of Andrew Timms. As now Mike Delmont through to the lead. Mortimer back to second and under pressure from Andre Cowan. So the reigning champ through to the front of the field. And reputedly the world's fastest BMW 2002 race car. So Mike Delmont takes the victory. Checkered flag out, Mortimer second, Andre Cowan in third. Waiting for the 4th place car, and it will be Michael Starnes in the bright yellow BMW. There he is now, crossing the line, but Mike Delmont takes the victory for the Castrol BMW Open Series. So Delmont with the victory, just 1 second ahead of Warwick Mortimer, and in turn he was just 8/10 ahead of Andre Cowan in 3rd. Michael Starnes 4th, Neville Finlay 5th, Gary Murphy in 6th.
Mike, what's happened?
The car's going good, eh? No, that was a great race I had with Warwick there. Yeah, we were sort of dicing, I think, lap for lap. Sort of different parts of the circuit, our cars were better in different areas, and I just got him under brakes, I think, in the last lap. Before the flag, just at the end of the front straight there, so that was a great race.
Andre, a bit of a scrap there for Aaron for a while.
Yeah, sort of what happened is he got off the line quickly as I did, and we sort of he sort of kept with us, and then the safety car came out, and with the restart, from what I hear, I mean, I'm not sure if it's 100%, that he actually passed me before we went past the start-finish line and got a little bit ahead of me, and then got flagged to do a drive-through penalty.
Yeah, unfortunately on the safety car restart I passed him before the control line, so yeah, I got a black flag and had to come in, so my fault, you know.
Is your car running all right?
Yeah, the car's going good this weekend. It's a new track and really nice track to drive on and that, so yeah, no, the car's going well, and just a bit of bad luck really.
Warwick, was that a tough one?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit hard, but then, you know, I'm a little bit older than some of those other guys. But no, it was a great race, good circuit, fantastic circuit, and the BMW Open class is really coming together.
Some of the fastest cars here this weekend at Hampton Downs are the Castrol BMW Open Series class. Let's have a look at their final race.
Well, they say it takes all sorts. Here's another example of a BMW Open. This is a 1975 2002 Turbo. The secret with this car is the engine. BMW M10 series. Dates back to the late 1960s. This engine has been at the heart of BMW motorsport for so many years. Its ultimate incarnation was the mid-70s BMW Formula One engine. 1500 cc's, 1500 horsepower with a turbo on it in qualifying trim. Amazing engine. This one, it's a 2-valve, not a 4-valve, 2-litre, probably about 500 horsepower. But here you have a 1969 technology engine, 1975 car competing against modern BMWs. That's the beauty of the BMW Open Series.
Thanks, Ian, and it is a wonderful, wonderful race car. Mike Dalmont's going to have some work to do starting from the back of the grid for the handicap finale for the Castrol BMW Opens. So it'll be some of the smaller class, slower cars away first. 25 cars on the grid. Some fantastic racing over the weekend. With still more cars in the shed, I think there's something close to 50 of the open class cars registered, with over 70 registered for the Castrol BMW E30 series. Car number 11 just going through there. It's Richard Spedding. 187 Paul Clark. There's another one of the E30s getting away. That's car number 5, Paul Jones. So we'll get everything from BMW E30s, M5, M6s, M3s, 2002s, 2002 turbos, 325s, Z3s, you name it. They're here in the Castrol BMW Open class. Aaron Harris stalls on the grid. On board with Harris, and you saw the stall. So the mistake. That's Michael Starnes just up ahead. It didn't cost Aaron an awful lot of time. It certainly was delayed there momentarily. So again, the quicker cars, the last away. There's Mike Dalmont away in the BMW 2002 Turbo. And they've started out of the pit lane. Andre Cowan just up ahead. So Warwick Mortimer's already gone through. You heard the bellow of the V8 M3 GTR replica. So Mike Dalmont was saying, while not so much struggling, this car does struggle to put the horsepower down to the ground, but he doesn't really have a huge big long straight to take advantage of. Fast and flowing. There's even probably more of an emphasis on handling here at Hampton Downs at the moment with this shorter circuit configuration. Car 51 going through. Oh, we got one going around. That's Jones in the number 5. 51 is David Lawrence. That's an awkward position for Jones to try and get back around, because he is actually almost blind from the cars coming towards him down into that first turn. On board with Graham Fraser again, carrying one of our onboard cameras here in the Castrol BMW Open class. Fraser just outside the top 10 in the previous race coverage. And it looks like David Lawrence just ahead. As the leaders are already up at the start-finish line. 11's in there, Richard Spedding. 282, Matt Phillips. So we'll pick up the leader for you as they head down to turn 2. And it's car 35, Judy DeLuva. 187, Paul Clark. So it looks to be our top 3 race cars on the track at the moment, with the faster cars having to work their way through to the front of the field with the handicap start. Andre Cowan looking to hold on to the championship points lead. 107 there, Grant Clegg, BMW 2002. Grant's been helping us with the BMW E30 commentary, one of the men behind the organisation of the BMW series. There's Trevor Smith going through in the 18. Car 770, Gary Murphy, one of the regular front runners in the open class. 170, Michael Starnes, running in Class B, and he's right near the head of Class B in the championship points. Back on board with Harris. Harris also running in Class B. Starnes just to his right. You can see how long that final corner is. Up past the apartment, some of the cars have been getting near just at that point of the track. You almost got to roll off the throttle to avoid the car getting airborne. Then you got this wonderful drop down the hill to turn 1. Somewhat similar to Phillip Island. Lots of traffic here for Starnes and Harris. Turn 2, that's Grant Clegg just to the left. So the older 70s, BMW 2002, battling up against some of the 90s models, 325s and M3s. Rex Elder goes through in the 123. So there's Aaron Harris. You stay with him, bottom right-hand side of your screen, as he applies the pressure to Starnes. Trying to get the exit run off turn 5. Just on board with Harris, he's going to get up the inside. He just had to move over Gary Murphy. I don't know that he saw him coming. 3 cars here with headlights on. Starnes, Harris, and Murphy. As they head towards the front of the field. There's car 9, Ross Gardner. Now Warwick Mortimer screams past the 103 of Mike Fenwick. Andre Cowan trying to follow him through. Now where's Mike Delmont? Shouldn't be too far away from Mortimer and Cowan. Brake lock up just ahead of Murphy, and it was the 142. Graham Fraser with the brake lock up. So certainly 4 of the quickest cars in the Class B. Starnes covers his line down into the final corner, battling there with Harris. Here comes Mortimer, up the inside of Murphy. As Fraser again gets sideways, may have just overused his tyres. Mortimer goes by the 187 of Paul Clark. So Mortimer working his way towards the front. Oh, as Aaron Harris drops a wheel off this time. 18, Trevor Smith looks to be the race leader. Heading towards the conclusion of the final race of the weekend, round 3 of the Castrol BMW Open Series. It's Paul Mill going through in that beautiful Z3, car number 53. Delmont was just in behind him. There's Barry Kirkbanan's new N3 GTR replica. Another magnificent car built by the RaceFX team. There's the other car that's come out of there recently, Warwick Mortimer. The number 98 machine. And it looks like Mortimer's now through to the lead. So the last lap run home for Warwick Mortimer, looking for another victory in 2009 for the Castrol BMW Open Series. Headlights are on. Warwick Mortimer will take out the final race of the weekend here at Hampton Downs for the Castrol BMW Opens. It's a long way to the line from the bottom corner, but Mortimer takes the win from Starnes, the first Class B car home ahead of Andre Cowan, Aaron Harris, Trevor Smith and Graham Fraser. He's had some excitement in the last couple of laps. There's Mike Delmont crossing the line in 8th. Rick Selden 9th. Andrew Timms in 10th, and Paul Mill working his way up to 11th in the Z3. So Mortimer with the victory in the final race of the weekend for the Castrol BMW Open Class, ahead of Class B frontrunner Michael Starnes, former series champ Andre Cowan, and another Class B frontrunner Aaron Harris.
Great result in Mansfield, great result here again. How are you feeling?
Pretty damn good. Yeah, no, the car, as we said before, it's going better, and I like the traffic, so I always enjoy a good handicap race. The first one today, as you know, I didn't do too well, but no, that was good clean race by everyone. Everyone sort of was keeping their line, and I had to work really hard, which is, you know, I keep saying about my age. These young fellas are making me work really, really hard.
How was that?
Yeah, that was good, eh? It was hard work, but no, kept some of those faster cars towards the back, so made some gaps when there wasn't very much room there, but the car got through. Yeah, that was good fun.
Tell us a bit about your choice of BMW.
We had the car for two years now. It got built up in Auckland, but now Derek Mitchell's been doing most of the work. So yeah, it's just a real reliable car, easy to drive. It's got the power there as well.
I tried a couple of times getting past Warwick, but he's a tricky car to get past, and with all the traffic as well, it can go your way and sometimes not so much. But in the end, I mean, that wasn't too bad a result. I put in a quick lap time, which will get me a few extra points if it's the quickest lap time of the race. So hopefully that went all right.
Are you happy with the weekend?
Overall, yeah, I am happy. I'm at a new track and just enjoying myself. It's just such an awesome track to drive on.
And another great weekend for Andre Cowan. He continues to lead the overall points on 1,087 from Warwick. Mortimer second on 908. Michael Starnes third overall and continues to lead Class B on 898.